Alright, hello everyone. We're back with LPL Winter Showdown. We're in the second round of playoffs. We are in semi-finals for the Koraidon division. And our opponent is Judge and the Gurren Mega Agron. I forgot to put the logo. It was a very cool logo, but I forgot to get it for this, and I don't feel like getting it now, so you don't get to see it, which is a shame, because it was really cool. Sucks to be you. Anywho, let's look at the matchup. So there's Iron Bundle, Scizor, Annihilate, Regieleki, Galarian Moltres, Clodsire, Delphox, Goodra, Wigglytuff, and what's it called? Quilladin. Yes, that's the name. So first things first, this is a very scary team. Terra Scizor and Terra Annihilate are both very scary mons. I can see Terra Scizor going with Terra Fire or Terra Water. Probably Terra Fire is more likely, considering the sort of Lilligant as well. Wouldn't want to be weak to that one. And Terra Fire is just a generally more useful Terra type against my team. Annihilate is also very scary. Always scary. You can always just... It usually tends to be a kill trade machine where you just send it in and it always at least trades with something, if not more than one somethings. There's a reason why it's an Uber, especially when it has Terra. I don't know who allowed it to have Terra, especially since it's so cheap with Terra, but who am I to argue? We do have to keep in mind that it does have a exploitable speed stat, which is slower than Chi-Yu and Speed Ties River Broom, and slower than Roaring Moon as well, which is very nice for us. Furthermore, what was the furthermore? I forgot what the furthermore was. Oops. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, it also tends to run more bulk because of that exploitable speed, which means we don't always have to take into account its max speedness, you know, when calculating for something like Chi-Yu, which we'll get to in just a few seconds. Goodra is almost certainly going to count for this match because of Chi-Yu. It's probably one of the sturdiest Chi-Yu checks you can obtain. And Iron Bundle, obviously, also terribly scary mon with a terribly scary unresisted combo of Hydro Pump and Freeze Dry. There's not much that can really switch in, which is terrifying to say the least. But I think we have whipped up a good enough check to it, so let's just move right along and showcase the team. First off, we have Chi-Yu. I forgot to put the EVs, which is very important. It's I'm getting quite sloppy, huh? Anywho, we're at the EVs are 252 special attack, modest nature, and 172 speed, with all the rest being dumped into HP. This is enough to outspeed modest Moltres and non-jolly Annihilate, which is basically everything that this really needs to outspeed on this team, which is good. It allows us to max out our special attack, which is very good in breaking Clodsire and Goodra with Terra Ice. As +2, Assault Vest Goodra, depending on how much extra special defense investment it has, should all... The hell was that noise? Anywho, the Nasty Plot boosted Terra Blast should always 2-hit KO even Assault Vest Goodra, which is quite funky. And Flamethrower basically deals with everything else, because there's not that many sturdy fire resists on this team. It's another reason why I'm expecting something like a Terra Fire or Terra Water Scizor, or even a Terra Fire or Terra Water Annihilate. Those are both going to be quite scary for my team, particularly because of Chi-Yu's strange coverage, to say the least. We're not running Dark Pulse this week, which I think is a first for us. We're running Substitute instead to be able to capitalize on some switches, but I might still just change it to Dark Pulse just to have the insurance against Terra Water or Terra Fire. But we'll see. We'll see. Terra Ice also allows us to break Clodsire, which is also quite nice. Very, very wonderful there, if I do say so myself. Anywho, that's it. That's Chiyu. So let's move right along to Roaring Moon, Choice Band Roaring Moon. Just as with Chiyu, we're not running a speed boosting nature because, well, first and foremost, even Adamant Roaring Moon can outspeed Annihilate and Galarian Moltres, but the extra attack is very nice, considering the only fairy type on this team is Wigglytuff, which is, well, Wigglytuff. Not something we really have to worry all that much about. And Crunch is practically an unresisted move outside of Galarian Moltres, which isn't exactly the bulkiest mon. And so is Dragon Claw and Outrage, especially considering Scizor can't really take all that many of those and might just tear out of that resistance. It also, the Choice Band set also allows us to put the hurt on Annihilate, which allows us to break through it, which is very important. Because again, Annihilate is a very scary mon. So, yeah. That's it. That's pretty simple. Basically, that's all for Roaring Moon. Now, we're moving on to the more interesting mons. This is Cresselia. Ignore that it says Lunar Blessing under Thunderwave, because originally it was going to be Lunar Blessing, to be able to switch into Clodsire Toxics and not have to worry about the poison damage. But I quickly remembered that if I didn't run Thunderbolt, I might have a hard time against Taunt Bundle. So we're switching Lunar Blessing for Thunderbolt, just to be able to check and beat Iron Bundle more effectively if it runs Taunt. If it doesn't run Taunt, we always just Thunder Wave it, which allows Chi-Yu to deal with it, or Roaring Moon, and it becomes kind of a null threat. With 200 special defense EVs and a careful nature, we're able to always tank even Specs Hydro Pumps from Bundle and heal the damage back with Moonlight, which is very nice. Well, there are a bunch of other mons that can be very scary to Cresselia, like Moltres and Scizor and Annihilate. None of those really want to switch into a Thunder Wave, and Clodsire doesn't want to switch into a Psyshock. So that's basically what Cresselia is here to do, just switch into Bundle and fire off Thunder Waves, which are going to be very helpful for mons like Roaring Moon and Chi-Yu. Next up, we have Sylveon. Sylveon has Hyper Voice, Wish, Protect, and Calm Mind, and a bunch of special defense. This is specifically for Galarian Moltres, but it can also become a potent endgame sweeper if Clodsire does not come and Scizor is chipped enough. It also switches into Goodra. It doesn't take all that much damage from Sludge Bomb as long as we avoid the poison, which we should be able to. And the Wish, its wishes are very helpful for a different mon that comes later. And generally just Hyper Voice is quite a good move in this match. It also gives us another switching to Iron Bundle, even if not an altogether sturdy one, at least compared to Cresselia, but the more the merrier, especially since there's going to be quite a bit of chip going around this match. Next up, we have Boots Donphan with Earthquake, Encore, Stealth Rock, and Knockoff. Now this one's here specifically to switch into Regieleki, just to act as our ground type. Since Regieleki is not Terra, we're not too scared it can't really do all that much to us, so most people will be scared of like Hyper Beam or something, or Explosion, which we can tank quite well. And as for moves, this is our Rock Setter. Our opponent doesn't have. Our opponent's only removal is Regieleki with Rapid Spin, and otherwise Scizor with Defog. Which, wild possible moves. Regieleki is scared out by Earthquake, and Scizor might not want to run Defog. It already needs to run Close Combat and Volo Punch and U-Turn. So the extra move slot that Defog requires might not be worth it in the end. As for Encore, as for the tech, that's specifically so Annihilate can't just come into us for free. If we keep Encore on the back burner and don't reveal it too early, which would lead to it being taunted or something, we can Encore it into something like a Bulk Up, or a Drain Punch, or a Rage Fist, which we can then take good advantage of from our switch in. And since we're sturdy and have boots, no matter how much Annihilate boosts up, we'll always be able to take at least one hit from it, which is very nice. And we'll be able to Encore it. Earthquakes was generally a good move for this match. The only resist is Quilladin and Moltres, neither of which particularly enjoy taking a knockoff. And Moltres wouldn't particularly enjoy getting encored into something like an Agility or a Nasty Plot. And either way, we all just switch into Sylveon against it. So yeah, that's it. We're running full attack to be able to beat Clodsire, do as much damage to it as possible, same for Regieleki, and also for dealing as much damage as possible to Annihilate to help us to break it in the long run. And that's what DONPHAN'S here to do. And finally, we have Revavroom. This is the fun set of this week. It's Overheat, Toxic, Parting Shot, and Haze. Our only attacking move is Overheat, which means we were running Timid Revavroom, discarding its best stat. But that's fine, because we're just here to Toxic Annihilate and to switch into Scizor. Close Combat does a lot of damage, especially from a Life Orb set or a Choice Band set. But thanks to Scizor's Wish, we should be able to, at least in theory, remain at good enough health. And after a Helmet Chip, Overheat should always OHKO Scizor, even with max HP. And Toxic helps us whittle down Annihilate, which is going to be very helpful. Parting Shot is just for momentum, to prevent something like Clodsire from coming in for free, and Haze is to remove Scizor's Swords Dances or Annihilate's Bulk Ups. So very simple. Now, since this is a semifinals playoffs game, the stakes are pretty high, so I'm quite interested to see who will win. I'll see you in the match. Okie dokie, the match is starting. Let us go. Let's see. No Gudra, that's very interesting. But otherwise, this is about what I expected. No Gudra is very interesting, certainly. But I reckon alright, the thing is in the live battles channel. Now, I think I'll just lead Donphan. I think the lead here is always either Aleki or Bundle, and if it's Bundle, I just switch into Cresselia. And I don't want Aleki to be setting up too many screens. That wouldn't be very nice, I don't think. So, how was your day? My day was quite alright, I suppose. So how about that new Kirby game, huh? Kirby's pretty fun. I haven't played it though because it's overpriced for a remake of a admittedly great game, but it's only a remake. I don't think it should be worth $60. Scizor. Huh, interesting. Not who I expected to be the lead. Anywho, let's go into Revaroom. Get some helmet chip. Very nice. It's going to go a long way. So who's coming in? Oh, this is wonderful. I'll just go for Toxic. I should be faster. Unless this is, again, Jolly and Annihilate. This is like Scarf Final Gambit. That'd be... Okay, there's Terrifire, Terra Blast. Wait, what? Terra Blast? Really? That's what you do? Okay. Can't argue with that, I guess. I think I'll just go into Donphan. I'm not too scared. What are the other moves gonna be? Why is it Terrifier? Like Taunt? Oh, so Terra's gone, so Scizor is not that scary anymore. That's very nice. I need to remember to stay healthy on Donphan, not take too much damage. I didn't export the sets into the calcs, so I'll do that right now. Import, there we go. Good. So who's coming in? Bundle, alright. Bundle is in. I go into Cresselia. We're just gonna flip turn, yeah, as expected. I presume Aleki's coming in now. Aleki or Scizor? Your Scizor. I go into you. Or do I? I don't want to use a close. Yeah, I just go into you. I don't mind if I take a close combat. This is good. This is great. The helmet chip is adding up. Bundle is back. Let's go back into Cresselia. There's Pump. And now I go for Thunder Wave. I got taunted, that's fine. I have T-Bolt. I take this, I don't mind. Went to Donphan. Hold the phone actually. How much is Donphan taking from Annihilate with a really good Rage Fist at like 100? Not that much actually, unless it's like 52 Adamant or something. Even then I don't take that much, so I'm just gonna do exactly that and go into Donphan. Yeah, don't take too much damage, and now we get, we're able to get rocks up. Very nice. Now we should just be able to go into... I'm not gonna risk it. I'm going to just still be on. I don't want an Encore. Could've Encored, I could've Encored. Calm Mind. Prison? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear goodness. This is very bad. I should have Encored. I should have freaking Encored. Okay. Emergency. Emergency meeting. Okay, well what do we do? Okay, but it has to have Hyper Voice, so it can't have... It's probably Hurricane, Hyper Voice, and that's it. Jesus Christ. What's it called? How much is Roaring Moon taking from a +2? Oh, okay. That's our only shot. We gotta go into this. Alright, please don't. Okay, there's the agility. How much is +2 Hurricane? Alright. We can't risk it. We gotta go Outrage. Come on, live. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's... Okay. That was very scary. Whew! Okay. That got my heart racing. Jesus Christ. I should have encored. I should have encored. Whew! I didn't want to commit to the encore because Regieleci's still alive, but... Gee whiz, that's... Wow. And as long as Bundle doesn't crit... Actually, wait, it probably still kills because it's probably modest, right? My hands are shaking, that was terrifying. God, stop shaking. It's alright. Actually, we should be able to kill the Ice Beam still, so... That's alright. Oh, we take a freeze dry easily. And now Bundle is dead. This is great. I think we just win now. Right? Now that Bundle's gone, we should be fine. And Scizor just comes in and bullet punches, obviously. I'd have rather gotten the confusion off, but oh well. We can't win everything, I guess. So now we just go for an overheat. Bye-bye. Whew. No, I'm not too scared about Annihilate. Because the Toxic is slowly wearing it down. It's going to take some heavy damage from rocks. We just need to keep Donphan alive. That's really all that matters, because Donphan can clean up now. Now Clodsire is in. Yeah, I think I'll just Parting Shot into you and Encore. No heat for you, I'm sorry. Whew. Now we just spam Earthquake. Cool. That was a scary match. Okay, that was a forfeit, I guess. Well, that was a bit of an anticlimactic way to end that for a playoffs game. Yeah. That was fun. I don't know why people are saying good game when they're not the ones playing the game, but regardless, whew, that was really scary for a moment there with that imprisoned double dance hyper voice Moltres, but that's the thing about Pokemon, you only get 4 move slots, and some strategies really require the use of more than 4 move slots, so but I could definitely hear the Sherman Rose team getting into my head when you know, the Imprison kicked off and I knew what was about to happen, and you know, I was quite terrified. Was it what could have been this guy's item? I don't know. Shouldn't have been a weakness policy. Anyway, that was a fun outrage. Really nice. I don't know why the Scizor didn't come in. Should have been able to survive an outrage pretty easily. But regardless, I'm quite happy about this. This went even better than I could have imagined. All my tech, I mean, Chiyu didn't even come out, so not all my tech, but the funniest tech got to, not even the funniest tech, because the funniest tech was Chiyu, I think. But I suppose Timid Revavroom is actually pretty funny as well. But this means we get into finals pretty handily too. and that was a very fast game. That was hardly barely 10 minutes, like 21 turns too. Encore, DONPHAN really put in the work. Just being able to shut down. I should have gone Encore on Moltres. That would have been funky. But you know, life's like that. You can't. That was a risk I was not willing to take, considering how valuable DONPHAN was. And I think this makes up for all the hacks DONPHAN got put into in the main season. All the static parries and the getting fully parried and just getting screwed over by Zapdos. All that led up to this, where he almost single-handedly carried us to victory. So, thank you, DONPHAN. You really put in a lot of work here. I don't know why Annihilate was Terra Blast. Like, what's the moveset? Terra Blast, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, definitely. I don't understand. What's the Terra Blast for? Was it just for Revorum? I mean, I have Filter. Good thing I didn't forget to give it Filter. That would have been quite hard to deal with if I didn't have Filter. Anywho, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in finals. We're making it to finals, and I can only hope that we'll win, because our team seems to be pretty good, and I really would like to win. We're making quite a comeback. We just barely squeezed into playoffs, and we're making it to finals. Unfortunately, we're not going to have the run back against the Slowking team because they lost their semifinals match, but we can still have a pretty good finals. So I'll see you then.